Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the video. Are Sony right to not provide the EA Access subscription plan on the PlayStation platforms? At first I was very dubious about the whole Electronic Arts idea, but the more I discuss it, the more I'm actually quite liking it. Particularly if you really look at the release schedule from Electronic Arts, they have a lot of big titles, for example Battlefield, Mass Effect and so on, that are going to be coming out, and if what they say is true, it would be a very good thing indeed. Well, potentially. So, as I said, it's going to be coming on the Xbox One, and the idea with this is that you pay a set fee. Now this is either dollars per month or dollars per year, so it's $5 per month or $29.99 for an entire year's access to what Electronic Arts call the Vault. So the Vault right now consists of FIFA 14, Madden 25, Peggle 2, and finally Battlefield 4. So, also through the subscription service, consumers will have unlimited access to 4 games as well as access to trials. Now, these trials are going to be made available 5 days prior to the retail game's release. So, in theory, that's actually a very good thing. And one of the problems, if you will, with digital titles is that they cost more. Well, subscribers are actually going to receive a 10% discount when buying digital content from Electronic Arts. And if you actually start doing the maths on this, let's say a game costs you, I don't know, $60 and you're buying one Electronic Arts game a month, you're already actually doing more than breaking even, especially if you decide to go for the whole year situation. Sony are still saying, well, we actually don't want to go with this, but I'm not really sure. Now, a representative was actually discussing with Game Informer this very situation, and they said, we don't think asking fans to pay an additional $5 a month for this EA-specific program represents a good value for money. And that's what Sony basically told Game Informer. However, as I said, Microsoft are feeling very, very, very different about this. And Peter Moore, who is of course Electronic Arts Chief Operating Officer, that's a bit of a mouthful, has actually stated, and I quote, and this is to CVG, "New game additions will be determined by franchise and timing. We have to make decisions along the way, and there's no template like 30 days after a game ships, it will go into the vault. I think it's one of the key things is once a game goes into the vault, it stays there. It's not going to be taken out. That's the commitment we've made." That's actually pretty cool if you think about it. That means you can actually get a pretty good collection of EA games. And I've got to say, I really didn't like the Origin service at first. I kind of thought it blew. I was quite a Steam fanboy, and this is from the perspective of a PC gaming. But I gotta say that Steam's still good. I mean, the sales alone are pretty good. But they have kind of pissed a lot of gamers off with the whole early access thing. And Sony, by the way, are considering doing just the early access thing as well, and I really don't like that idea. Regardless of the early access, if you compare it to Origin are doing pretty sweet things right now. They routinely give away free games. I mean, okay, they're not games that I personally would buy, but they're still giving them away. They're giving away trials for the quite lengthy periods of time as well, like a weekend, for example, of Titanfall just when. They're currently giving away a week, 168 hours, I think, of Battlefield 4. And as well, on the PC, let's say you buy an Electronic Arts game, it's actually not too bad, because let's say you think to yourself, wow, this game is actually pretty shitty, I don't like this at all. You could get your money back within a certain time period. The time period really depends on whether it was a pre-order, if you've just activated, whether it was, say, in your game list for a while but you haven't had the chance to play it. So don't just, listen to me on that one. Definitely check out terms and conditions before you buy. The point being, however, that when you consider that, as I've mentioned, you're going to be getting early access to games such as Dragon Age, the new FIFA, Madden, NBA, Mass Effects, and whatever the bloody hell else is going to be coming out, it's not bad. I mean, Electronic Arts Access, EA Access, EAA, I guess you could call it, has not had a specific release date mentioned. It's just saying soon, which isn't really super duper helpful. I've got to say, I'm not saying that I'm completely convinced, because here's the danger with this, despite the fact that I've been fairly positive. If loads of other studios start doing this, it's going to be quite the monthly fee. And it's like, what are you going to do? You know, imagine, just crazy example, if Blizzard were... Oh, wait. I was about to say, if Blizzard were to start charging a monthly fee, silly me. Well, let's assume that, say, Electronic Arts, Activision, Capcom, all of these guys started to charge it. It could become a little bit of a problem, and in those type of situations, to be honest, I would possibly like them just to bundle it in with the price of gold or PSN. And that's not to say that PSN or gold are particularly bad value at the moment, but I'm saying, let's just say they were to raise the price by like $10 or $15, but it would give you cheaper access to all digital titles. It would also give you a lot of extra AAA games for free. This is just completely me thinking off the top of my head. This is not well thought out. I'm just using it as an example. I think that would be pretty interesting, particularly when loads of people, including myself, bitch, whine and moan about the price of digital games. Now, this isn't exactly a fix, and I still feel the digital is far too expensive, but it's something /skip. So yeah, I think Microsoft are right on this one, to be honest. I can understand Sony being a little apprehensions about this, mostly because of the implications it could have with other studios, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Possibly. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.